All right, man. Apparently, Cade Cunningham is down. Dominating NBA sophomore. Shout out to Piston Power. They always do great work. Let's talk about it. I gotta say too, I like Franz Wagner. I think Jalen Green was doing pretty good early this season. I was kind of watching him. Just watching his numbers. I know him and Jabari Smith got into it on the bench. Eric Gordon looked like he just didn't want to be there. Let's talk about it, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and the subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Detroit Pistons, Cade Cunningham dominating all NBA sophomores. Cade Cunningham has been on the tear for Detroit Pistons late, putting up numbers that put him among elites of the NBA. Cade only came in third in the Rookie of the Year voting last year. Voters rewarded Evan Mobley and Scottie Barnes for their exceptional play and for being on teams that actually won and made the playoffs. I think Cavs just missed the playoff, but they made the play in. Many agree that Cade Cunningham had the brightest future. He started to put it together late last season. He was carrying a much heavier burden than the rookie on both ends. Cade has proven now that he's putting up all-star numbers and showing that Rookie of the Year voters probably got it wrong. Here's how he stacks up against his sophomore peers now. Real quick, I can't even say that they got it wrong. It's just depending on who you with and where you from, the the narrative it just changes. Melo was on a winning team as a rookie, right? And put up better numbers than LeBron, but they gave it to LeBron, who was on a much lesser team. It's just based on who they like, who they don't like, or what city they like and what city they do like, what team they do like. That's just what it is. That's the one thing about it in sports. The Cowboys beat a couple bums like the Lions and the Bears, and guess what? They're Super Bowl contender. It never fails every year. So the media got certain things they like to push. You know what I'm saying? They talk about how the media like to push certain news and certain garbage and all that type of stuff, but it's the same. It's the same in sports. Nobody really ever talks about it. They like to push certain things in sports. So the way I actually look at it, bro, it's cool. Honestly, we knew he can play. This preseason didn't look like he primed his motor up. But apparently he primed his motor up in preseason, and he got it together. He started to put together a hell of a game. So now, but what's hurting them is they just can't defend. Hate to sound like a broken record, they just can't defend. Hate to sound like that, they just simply can't defend right now. And Isaiah Stewart, he put up a hell of an effort, got a hell of a motor, but something got to change with them defending. He's just not big enough. And then Bojanovic and Bay out there, just not good enough. Between Ivy and Cade, you got enough offense out there. Bojanovic, you got enough shooting out there. Where do you come in and say, well, we need to step it up defensively? So, that's the $1 million question. But it says early last season, were questions whether the Pistons made the right choice and took Cade Cunningham with number one overall pick. No one is asking that now. Cade is setting himself apart from his sophomore peers, even though Detroit Pistons still aren't winning many games. He is currently averaging 23.1 points a game, 6.1 rebounds, 6.8 assists for the Pistons after having another outstanding game last night. Close loss to Milwaukee. Here's where the other sophomores are at this point. Scottie Barnes, 15.5, 15.8, 4.3. I think he's suffering he had an injury too. Evan Mobley, 15.8, 6 rebounds, 2.2 assists. And it's going to be some adjustment for him because Donovan Mitchell is more ball dominant right now. They don't have Garland. I think he got injured. Jalen Green, 19 points, 4.4 rebounds, 2.1 assists. And that's a very young team with Franz Wagner, 15.1, 4.4 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he's just such a talented guy. I think he's even better. Just as Ben Mathurin is too. Shout out to Ben Mathurin. Sometimes the college system holds you back. They play slower, They play a lot slower, but just as Ben Mathurin is, I think the NBA game was more suited, um, was more suited for them than the college was. You know, college more militant, more structured. Um, you know, it's kind of more structured. In a wide open game where you get out and run, ain't no ain't no how can I say it? Ain't no zones being played, whatever like that. So it's early on. You know, some of these guys, you're waking up, they got a scout report on you. They want to see if you made your weaknesses into a strength, or your weaknesses still weak, and they're going to attack them your second year coming out. And that's the honest truth. They're going to attack your weaknesses, and they're going to come at you. You know, for the Pistons, the reason they're not winning games is no emphasis on defense in the lineup. And the longer they wait to make the proper defensive adjustments on that team, they're not going to win no games. You got enough offense out there between Cade and Ivy, trust me, and Bojanovic. Now we got to get guys out there to defend. You know, so now that's that should be the key. You know, and Durham injured right now. You get Bagley back, and those type of dudes you get back, but defensively, you have to put you have to put emphasis on defense. You have to. Until they start putting defense into their lineups, it's not going to work. They're not going to win many games. And like I said, I'm fine with that. People got mad because I said it about the Pistons. Mine, if not the Pistons, but the Lions, if they tanked and got a quarterback, that's just what's required. Wouldn't be mad. And the Pistons, they tank and end up with, Victor Wembanyama, whoever it is. I'm fine with that. But Cade not gonna get his all-star shine and start dates till they start winning, and it has to be on the defensive end. It has to be with a more attacking mentality. They have to be prepared. They have to go out there and attack and defend. And if it's going out there putting Diallo out there instead of Sadiq Bey and bringing Bey off the bench, if it's going out there with Nerlens more out there, if it's going out there when Durham when he get healthy, it's going more with him, then that's what you got to do. You got to compromise. You have to have a healthy balance in offense and defense. And that's just the honest truth. And that's what's wrong with him right now. Everything else, him and Ivy building a rapport quicker than you think. Bojanovic filling the report more than you think, quicker than you think. But defensively, it's crazy. He says you see K leads his peers in every category, top scorer, top rebounder, assist man in the class. Yes, he has the highest usage rate, 3.5, and he plays for a team with only 2 wins, 2 games, but he's dominating his peers. K may be on his way to his first All-Star appearance, and the only way that's going to happen if they start winning some games and adding some defense. And like I told y'all, the adjustment is going to have to be Durham eventually at center. It's going to be the Isaiah Livers at the 4. Or you're going to have to be, Holly Diallo possibly being out there playing the 3. So they got to get more defense in that starting lineup. And that's just the honest truth. So that's all I got, man. Check out Detroit Piston Talk playlist for more videos like this. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit on notification, increase your chance of notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel. Cash App, $, CJ Good 313. Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate y'all. Check out Detroit Piston Talk playlist for more videos like this. One time. Y'all know what the business is. Peace.